The 1996 NBA Finals.
What is that?
Deep in the game, I paid it full, bitch. Getting that game like I'm a menace, bitch. Not 3, but I'm winning like I'm not 6. 4, 5, jump on niggas like I'm Scott. On the winning team, I ain't even have to score. Could be us on your best day. I'm my worst luck. I knew that I would be a man for niggas selling double ups. And motion in the pocket like you play a double ball. Nigga, everybody dying, no lying. From the jungle when you just afraid of a lion. It's a Bible of the endless, nigga, we the endless. If ain't your baby mama try to tell you what to get. God, bitch, you such a nigga, yeah, I'm hood rich. The rest is hell, kinda bitch that on own shit. I don't need your big homie, got my own shit. 4, 5, 6, dead nigga, roll trips. I've never seen a country take a hit and start shaking up. I'm making this and profit around the time I be waking up. Work so strong, wear masks when I cut it up. 91 grams left, I'm really on the money hunt. Niggas making up, these fuck niggas breaking up. Every time I turn around, these faggot niggas making up. Now I'm coming from the old street, a nigga running up. Dark clouds with the sunny side got me kicking up. Yeah, I'm from the jungle, so it's hard to be civilized. Step to your favorite rapper will be televised. Open surprise when you been advised. Come out your face and kick the bullet in between your eyes. My man need 100, how much left? Oh yeah, 91. Give him 86, make it stretch with the dumb gun. Most likely yeah, take it, long as it can make it jump. I'm in the back and sit back like you can't get it.
Well, welcome back to Half a Clip. Smoke session, half a clip, y'all, half a clip. A few short weeks, I've put out 50 episodes officially. You know what I'm saying? Let me start like, I say in about 2 months, I put up about 50 of these joints. So I enjoyed it. But back to boxing, right? Back to the state of this sport that I love. The thing that got this, the topic that got this podcast jumping, right? Is that they're just, and the fact of the matter is they are destroying our sport. And a lot of guys aren't understanding why. Like I had DeMar Pickett on last night while we was chopping it up. Like he doesn't understand why our sport is the way it is. And that's just like my homeboy down south, my homeboy Philip Dickens. He don't understand why the sport is the way it is. And to be truly honest, the sport is the way that it fucking is. It's because motherfuckers ain't got no cojones. A lot of people motherfuckers ain't got no cojones to damn step into the ring and get shaken with people. And that's just a fact. That's just matter of the fact. That's just any and everything that you want to talk about. They ain't giving us what we want. I gotta make sure I remember what groups don't take my shit. We fake ass boxing. How you gonna be boxing? I got a boxing channel. I'm putting up a boxing episode from a boxing channel. And you gonna not let my shit eat? Get the fuck out of here. But then there's certain groups that they be like, nah, anything boxing You feel me? Like boxing archives, any boxing live stream, you know what I'm saying? I got two of them, if I'm not mistaken. Word to the game is some suckers. Boxing live stream for free. I like Boxing Connected, some suckers. Yeah, I said it. You don't like it? Say something about it. Anyway, but the state of boxing is crazy when people getting hyped for Evander Holyfield main event. Like shit is different then. People should understand that Evander Holyfield he was the warrior, but he was never the face of the era. The face was always Mike Tyson, with or without the belt. With a license, without a license, in prison or without. It was always Iron Mike show. Always an Iron Mike Tyson show. So that's how I feel about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So like, and you see Evander Holyfield, a great champion, a warrior, get put on his ass like that. That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's hard to that was kind of hard to swallow. When I looked at it, I was like, damn, Evander, for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? He just completely knocked on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. And like, come on, man, we talking about Evander Holyfield, the real deal. Like, but is he didn't like to think that he was like, he was like, you don't want everybody to be like Mike Tyson. You want everybody to be like Evander Holyfield, or like he would be like the model heavyweight champion because Mike was losing it, not knowing they was making Mike crazy. He wasn't losing it; they making Mike crazy. You go crazy too. Somebody stealing your money, and your wife and her mother trying to they got their hand in your pocket too. Ain't really much you can motherfucking do about that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't much you can do about that but sit there and hold that, smoke that over. So, like me and Big Bro was saying, back in the day, these guys was getting double-digit millions. And the money now is supposed to be larger than it was then. And they was getting double-digit millions. 20, 30 million, 18 million, 12 million. We're talking about way back in the day. Niggas was, you know what I'm saying? And just hit me. I forgot what he there posted. Oh yeah, this shit right here. Yeah, he did have a scoop about that. Anyway. But just man, back when as much as John King was raping motherfuckers, at least he was getting them paid. Bob Arum and Al Heyman, they getting paid that's why PBC always talking about in-house fights, because they control every aspect of every dollar and where it goes. That's different. You gotta understand the meaning in that. If they control every dollar, they know they telling you what they gonna give you. They you know what I'm saying? Like they telling you what you get on the back end. If you get anything on the back end, you know what I'm saying? They don't promote the fight, or they'll ice you out, put you on the shelf until you need that fight. Because you're locked in a deal with them. It don't look good. That's why a YouTuber can come in and get 10, 15, 20 million dollars and get his opponent paid damn near $5, $10 million, which is Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez prices, Deontay Wilder prices. You know what I'm saying? I only think, like maybe like Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Tyson, but like a handful of fighters get that damn check. No, no, not right now. Go in the back. Those are prices that, man, like you start talking about fighters and who you should like. I think, but like I think Bud Crawford, Earl Spence, Tank Davis, Devin Haney, uh, Charlos, Demetrius Andrade. I think all those guys should be getting the money that they that was like the inflation, like how every other sport the money went up or at least stayed around the same. Like, but I mean, the level has dropped the fuck off. Did Floyd fuck the game up or did nobody listen? So when Floyd retired, he retired. He left like. There's no way we couldn't say that the money wasn't there. The money was there. Money was always there. The money's still there. They just like these fighters got to take control. Somebody got to tell Al Heyman, man, suck my dick. This is the fight I want. And if you can't make this fight or get this fight made, or you're trying to hold the money, I'm about to expose you. You should be figuring out a way to get me, to market me to the masses so we can get this money. You know what I'm saying? And Al Heyman, you should be making motherfuckers like, listen, man, you might got to do Love and Hip Hop. You feel me? I mean, or something. I ain't trying to say you jump on the reality, man. Like you gotta do a podcast that everybody watches. Like I ain't seen none of you do like Drink Champs or DJ Academics or the Joe Budden Show, $1 million worth of game. I mean, other than like you niggas not even getting on the Joe Rogan show. What the fuck? You should be regular. You should be hitting them up like, yo, can I call in? Can I chime in? Can I be a regular? Something. No, man. Nobody know, like nobody really know, like motherfuckers don't know you, like the motherfuckers that because let's say because the last big superstar, big super media megastar, right? Canelo's the biggest thing in boxing. That's why they know about him. When you say boxing, he's talking about the guy with the biggest money and the best repertoire and the record and the career and the legacy that's still active right now. Probably they're gonna say Canelo Alvarez, right? But he's not the media megastar that Floyd Mayweather was. You know what I'm saying? So the last one, and they were Oscar was before Floyd, Roy Jones, and Oscar and Roy Jones. It was a tit for tat between them. The Bernard Hopkins, they were media megastars. You know what I'm saying? They kept talking to you seen them saying shit even when they was out. You know what I'm saying? And there was a soundbite that had to get put on that everybody could see somewhere. And with all this shit going on, all this internet access and shit, what the fuck? Baby see cigarettes? What the fuck? How is there no media megastar? Babe. How is there no media megastar? Like, I'm trying to figure that one out. Where'd he go? You mean to tell me that Floyd gave everybody the blueprint? You feel what I'm saying? Make yourself an entity. Make yourself a company. You know what I'm saying? And that's in anything. Like, that ain't nothing new. Like, if you're a truck driver, right? Get you up enough money, like Floyd did, buy yourself, and he bought himself out his contract. In your turn, buy yourself your own truck, right? Contract yourself out instead of going to work. That's what my bro from down south, Jason Moore, does. Shout out to the Gorilla. Shout out to Silverback. You know what I'm saying? I always said that nigga was a fucking gorilla. You know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to that. And if you know that nigga, you think the nigga got, that nigga big now. Anyway, contract yourself out. A lot of my niggas do that shit. Contract themselves out. And if they're not contracting themselves out, they already done pay their dues to where they making so much money, and they schedule run how they want it to be, that they ain't nothing to motherfucking say to them. So don't tell me that, like, the game is fucked up. The game is fucked up because these niggas allow it. You get a couple of checks. I mean, you get a couple of checks for that got some thousands in them, and don't go buy no fancy car. Go get you an LLC. But even if still, you'll get you a fancy car. LLC costs $200. Between $200 and $1,000, depending on what. I mean, like, come on, man. Same rocket science that we talking about here. Make yourself the own entity until these damn promoters respect you, because it's not. The networks is going off of what the promoters is telling them. And the promoters, like, if the promoter's telling them that you ain't shit, which is always going down, you got to make it seem like you can do this. You are, or you just don't even want to deal with the promoter. Like, you're your own promoter. You know what I'm saying? You want your agent or your lawyer to go to the fucking people and get the paperwork right so you can get paid. And you want somebody going with them so you can watch them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is, man. Let's be real. The last deal that Floyd Mayweather negotiated as a boxer. He left when he didn't even leave HBO. You feel me? Because Bob Arum at Top Rank, who was very influential at the time, was telling them that Floyd needs to wait. Oscars is really the big thing, and he's not that guy, right? So Floyd had to, and Bob was saying this while Floyd was still signed to Top Rank. Bought himself out of contract and just kept promoting his own fights to us, and he kept doing shit that would keep him in the public eye. So that once he got he got it word of mouth. That's how he had to get it back there. So once he got everybody to hit, because Floyd was fighting on TNT, BT. Ed Lover was the damn announcer. He was the ring announcer at one fight. You know what I'm saying? He like, come on, bro. Nigga did Dancing with the Stars. What boxer do you see doing Dancing with the Stars right now? Excuse me. So, yeah. But and just in general, what African American boxer do you see doing Dancing with the Stars? Because a Brazilian or, like, you know what I'm saying? A person with this skin color from another country would do Dancing with the Stars if somebody told them it would get them somewhere they needed to go. They would do it. The live fan base, you get to meet different people and network, and you're gonna have fun doing it, and you're gonna learn something else. They would do that shit. Floyd done that shit. Niggas like, that shit corny. Is it? Not when you got the whole cast of friends probably coming to your fight. And each of them motherfuckers making $1 million episode and 20 plus episodes a season. You got multi-millionaires coming to your fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Warren Buffett. The only reason Warren Buffett knows about Terrence Bud Crawford and goes to the fights, one, First, where did you see him at? Because he wasn't going to Terrence Bud Crawford fight when he was young, like when we didn't know about him. He wasn't going to his fights. He went to his fights because one, he wanted to know how he wanted to know how this little young black boy with no high school diploma or college degree is about to make $200 million in 36 minutes. He ain't never done no shit like that. And if he has done something like that, he went to school for a long time, and he been doing this a long time. It's his profession. And what if you people don't know who Warren Buffett is, Warren Buffett is oh man, that movie with Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. You know what I'm saying? Where she was a prostitute and he was the businessman. What Warren Buffett does is kind of like that. He takes your money, right? He invests it into what he deems profitable. If you think that you like Will Warren, I need to make some money. Like basically, motherfuckers be like, there's this, there's that, there's that, and I've heard about and I want to invest. But basically, motherfuckers like, you Warren, I need to make some money and I trust you. I'm going to pay you this amount of money or percentage, right, in the company to invest my money and make it work. Right? That's what Warren Buffett does. That's what he gets paid for. He's a billionaire for that. But he wanted to see how this little black boy was about to make $200 million in 30 and a half an hour with his fist. That's what he wanted to see. So now at Bud Crawford fights, when he fights home in Omaha, Warren Buffett, you know what I'm saying, you can spot him in the crowd. You know, he's a regular. They say he's a regular guy, but you can spot him in the crowd. But he wasn't going to Bud Crawford fights before he went to a Floyd Mayweather fight. I didn't see him. Somebody can prove me wrong, but I didn't see him. So that's how I feel about the damn ordeal, the situation. So I say that to say all these fighters have to make their own lane. You've already made your way into the boxing. You already made your way to the top. But now when it comes to financial, you got to be able to, you got to put yourself out there. You feel me? Whether it's a reality show or you do and late night talk, you know what I'm saying? Or anything. Like, you gotta have good PR, man. You gotta have people that I don't know, man. That I guess when you get interviewed, like they gotta know how to set you up, like tell the damn interviewer, like, set them up to say this. So it'd be a good interview, like, because boxers, maybe they like bro said, they be boring. Boxers be boring. So the only time that they're exciting is when they're in the ring hitting another motherfucker. That's the only time. So you gotta, like, if anything that, like, if you got a fun personality or something like that, you gotta do more than YouTube. You gotta shoot more than you gotta do more than stream on these little shits. Like, I mean, if you're gonna do YouTube, you should do something big with some of these big YouTubers, or some of these guys that be shouting y'all out and doing big things with y'all. You should, help build their platform up to where that people know where they can reach you, or put yourself out there. Stop being so damn rough. You feel me? Like, you want the fame and everything, but you don't want the work that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because obviously you're not getting the money. We looking right at it. A lot of you fighters are not getting the money. I just thought about it. Damn near every PBC fighter is a fucking you niggas got 360 deals. Most of you damn PBC fighters got 360 deals. You niggas are getting an allowance. As long as you like you do enough interviews and say enough things about the PBC and certain fighters and shit like that, and your check come in the mail. Take out you want, man. Sorry, sad to say it. You know what I'm saying? Even though Bob ain't paying most of his fighters over there at top rank like that, only a few, at least he paying them. They get to do what they want with their money. You know what I'm saying? Like they get to, you know what I'm saying? They like once they get paid, Bob only sees them when it's time. When it's time for the money, that's when Bob sees them. It's time to do business, that's when Bob sees them. You know what I'm saying? He don't gotta hold their hand. You fuck up your money, you fuck up your money. That's on you. When you want to fight again, you want to fight twice. Okay, now I know that you damn desperate. I'm about to damn clip it off. I know you need the money. That's how you operate. Same with Eddie Hearn, same with MTK Global. You know what I'm saying? Same with and with Showtime, like dudes that signed to Showtime. It's different, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then there's the smaller entities and promoters and boxing groups that, you know, they pay their fighters, you know, substantial amount of money. You know what I'm saying? They pay them what they're owed. You know, if you bring more to the table, you get paid more. That's just it. But this notion of why this notion of there's no money? No, there's money, man. There's money to be made. It's these fighters gotta want these fights. You gotta be willing to take the loss. You gotta be willing to, you know, say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your cojones up, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop tucking them. You know what I'm saying? Let them hang. Get in that ring with niggas that people want to see you fight, man. You big up other people to knock them down. Like, take a fighters. Like, I have little subs and very little views. But listen, if you ever watch this shit, take something for this. Take a trick from the media. Build your opponent up to knock them down. That's what big media does. They build you up, right? Want you to get big-headed, right? Praise you. And then anything that they could find, they just tap into it and keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. That's what they'll do. They build you up to knock you down. And if you can withstand a knockdown, that's when they try to come back to you and be like, okay, we were wrong. And certain guys be like, okay, and certain guys be like, fuck you. But Ali learned it. Listen, this is why the discussion of the greatest, really, when people be throwing Manny Pacquiao and shit, and they're like, here's a discussion of what makes the greats and who could play the media, play the reporters, and play the fans, and play the fighters all in one. That's why there's Muhammad Ali, there's Floyd Mayweather. There's a little talk of Sugar Ray Leonard. You know Sugar Ray Leonard when you think about it. You know, Roy had too many losses. But when you talk about all around great, like, and then there's the Trinidads, and then there's the Prince Nassim, like guys who could just play the media and back it up and play the fighter and the fan. That makes you the greatest. That makes you the greatest because you can bring people to your shit. And when you can do that, that's how you get paid. And the last person to do that shit, because they're not paying pure fighters like that. These young guys, that new guys, they're not paying pure fighters. Like Manny Pacquiao gets paid a lot because he has an entire country behind him. Manny is not entertaining. They talk for Manny. They build Manny up. He has a whole country behind him. Manny is not entertaining. Now, on the other hand, his counterpart, Floyd, is very entertaining, whether you like it or not. It's entertainment. You're gonna watch it. Like I hate, like, look at this nigga. I ride him, I'll fuck him up. Like, look at this nigga, man. Look at this nigga. Either or, either way you're looking at it. He's entertaining. You tuning in, they either get your ass whooped. You tune in to see a man get his ass whipped, or he gonna whoop somebody's ass, and you be like, damn, he really that good. Who the fuck we gonna pick next? That shit ain't. That's just the same thing every time, man. Nothing different. You feel what I'm saying? Word up. Don't nothing change. You feel me? Nothing changes about this shit. This shit is some of the funniest shit I ever seen before. And the fact that we can't get a marquee fight unless it's court ordered, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. We can't get them like we can't get a normal build up, a good 3 to 6 months build up to the fight, and the people in the media quotes and everything, and people come out and watch the fight. We can't get it. No. The fighter that you like keeps fighting a fucking bum, or a guy that's over the hill, or a guy that has a chance. He's not fighting somebody that could possibly knock him the fuck out. It's not. That's just not the way that the game go, man. Word. The game's fucked up. But I'm a little hungry right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoke. I drink a little bit. I'm gonna jump back on a little bit later, and then I'm gonna jump back on. I'm gonna do the TTS panel. I'm gonna try to do one of them every night, at least. I'm gonna try. All right. So until next time, I'm gonna holler at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Free murder.